Hi everyone, this is Captain Andy with Preferred Yachts. Today, I'm in Punta Gorda, Florida, aboard a new listing of mine. This is a 2024 Beneteau Oceanis 34.1, named Lady Balkam. This boat has been lightly used. It is completely tricked out. We have a bow thruster, a generator, an electric windlass, a chain counter, and so much more. Come aboard and let me show you all of these amazing features. We start our tour today on the foredeck of this amazing Beneteau Oceanis 34.1. The rig is a double spreader mast, as I'm sure you would expect for a boat of this size. This boat is intracoastal friendly. The air draft is 53 feet, opening up most of the fixed bridges to you. I'm standing near the anchor locker, which does feature a powered anchor windlass, as well as a bowsprit. This boat has a very lightly used asymmetrical spinnaker on a furler. Really serves as an afterburner and light air. This whole boat's gonna come to life for you. That's a Lumar plow style anchor. As you'll see when we return to the helm station, this electric windlass can be operated from my position or from behind the helm. There's a chain count. As we move along the starboard side deck, you're going to notice the in-mast main. This boat really makes every effort to make single or double handing safe and easy. Look at these jib car fair leads. They can be adjusted from the safety of the cockpit. There's no reason to leave and expose yourself to come and pull the car on a fair lead. Again, this being a 2024 model, everything has been commissioned, but has been very lightly used. This boat shows really well. Here's a spacious 2-helm cockpit with custom cockpit cushions. And of course, with the beam carried this far aft, you have a very wide drop-down teak swim platform. Really takes boarding the dinghy and makes it a very simple and safe activity. And I'm standing over life raft storage. Again, we're only on a 34-footer. That could also serve as a fender locker for you. Both helm seats do fold, so if you'd like to stand, they'll fold and lock and be out of your way. And as you see, you have a plate there to brace yourself when heeling. The starboard helm is the primary helm because this is where the engine control, bow thruster, and chain counter are positioned. This Yanmar engine is just over 500 hours. We'll go check that out later, and I have some listing pictures available as well. And here is that chain counter, which allows you to lower or raise the anchor windlass from the helm. Really great access here to our bow thruster. And a Raymarine electronics suite. In my listing, I have a picture of all the devices that are networked, so you can see everything this boat has. Obviously, this is kind of a multi-display here. And then you have your autopilot control. Wind vane mode is one of my favorites, something you can use to help hold the boat head to wind if you're working with the main. It's a really great tool. Here's your view. Really high bimini enclosure. I am 6'2", and I have plenty of headroom here. And of course, to the port side is our second helm. We have a dedicated propane locker. Also a hot-cold swim, step, shower back there. Really nice cockpit. You do have a charging station here. I know so many of us now are using our phones or tablets to navigate, so you've got plenty of charge. That is a cockpit table with storage. And then this gives us access to a very deep lazarette. And one of the unique things you're going to find is this boat has a generator. That's right. You can have the comfort of air conditioning while you're on the hook. The owner did install ballast on the starboard side to help counteract that additional weight and keep the boat trimmed. Lines and clutches, nicely organized for you. These line bags keep everything tidy. And here's my favorite moment, our first look down below. Really, really clean, French-inspired interior, very bright. Right now we have the shades drawn to keep away the Florida heat. You have your galley to the starboard side with a gimbaled 2-burner propane stove and oven, a deep stainless sink. There also is a foot pedal there. And I love this. You have room for 2 waste bins. I love to recycle. A lot of marinas now have recycling available, so you can dedicate one of those. This is the cover for the sink, so if you want, you can pull it out, and then you have a continuous L-shaped counter space here to work with. Top-loading fridge and freezer helps keep that cold air down. And then this slides for kind of a spice rack storage if you'd like to do that. Plenty of storage in this galley. You do have some pot and pan storage there below the propane stove and oven. Boat shows really, really nicely. It's been very, very well cared for. It's clean. There's no smells. And here is that aft cabin. Beneath this mattress are our batteries and battery breakers. You do have engine access here as well. And here is a locker to starboard. There are the battery breakers and breaker for the anchor windlass. Of course, our Yanmar 29 horsepower is encompassed below these companionway steps. There is a pin here to pull. And there is the Yanmar 29. Again, I have a better picture in my listing. To port, we have a head. It's very spacious, and it's a dry head, meaning here we have the isolated area for the electric flush toilet. Really, really easy access to the holding tank to inspect for level. And then the shower is back here. You can close that door, keep the water out. You have a light here, and then a vent as well. This is access to that port aft lazarette. So this is a really great place to store lines and fenders. You can see the generator there. And then we also have the code 0 in that blue bag. The code 0 is currently stored. It is a furling code 0, so something that takes a lot of the complication away from flying the sail. Again, electric flush head. As we continue forward, port side, you'll see another view of the bench seating. There is storage and access to your AC breaker, and then bottle storage inside the table. Of course, those leaves do fold up. And then this is really nice modular space. So this is a nav station, and then as you can see, that desk is on a swivel. So right now it's in the down position. I can remove that cushion and have somewhere to seat, or I can raise that desk and have an extended berth. So you have kind of a dual purpose use here. This of course is home to all of our breakers. Really simple and clean layout for all our 12-volt systems here. Fusion stereo with Bluetooth connectivity and zone volume control. A Ream VHF radio, and then below that is the access panel for the generator. We're currently at 22 hours on the generator, so it's been basically broken in, and that's it. Again, this boat shows super, super well. This is a 2024. You have no weight from the factory. You have no uncertainty about tariffs. This boat is commissioned. It is ready to go. Here is our forward cabin, and you have storage both to port and starboard. Below this berth is one of the water tanks, and you do have USB outlets here in both cabins, which is really a nice touch for charging your devices. And of course, to starboard is another storage area. You have French doors that you can close for privacy or open to help connect to the rest of the boat.
Thanks again for watching this walkthrough video. Before we go, I wanted you to see how convertible this area is. I have the nav station folded down. I've removed that filler cushion, and now I can sit here facing aft. I can do chart work. I can have my laptop. It's a really, really comfortable space. And then of course, at the end of the day, this is gonna fold up, lock into place. We'll put the cushion back, and we have an extra berth here in the center of the boat. If you have any questions about this or any of my listings, please contact me at the number below.